Good afternoon, everyone. It is a lunchtime matchup here, match day 35, the final four. Last month to play here, guys, and it is a classic David versus Goliath matchup here with Juventus. Now, one win away from going head to head with Milan for third place. And Verona now relegated. Do they have anything to play for? We shall see, but welcome in everyone. It is a wonderful spring, sort of. We're getting there. It's been a long winter, guys, but we finally have a nice day today. Not so much Miami. You can see I'm in my Ferrari garb today. It's only fitting. The race is supposed to start at 1 p.m. Eastern time, local time for the race as well. Same time zone. Happens a couple times. The next two races, actually. But anyhow, before we get carried away with things, welcome in everyone. Please do like and subscribe to the show, to the channel. Listen, we're on everything. We're on absolutely everything right now. No matter where you are, give us a like, a follow. Check out the other platforms. The links are all in the description. That's YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Assist, and Kick. So thank you very much for joining. Get into the comments. Get involved. This is a bigger match than it may seem today because first and foremost, excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. Nope, I guess not. So Milan losing to Sassuolo. And what did we say? Sassuolo, they're the giant killer this season, at least as of late. So they do down Milan 2-0. So a win today for Juventus locks them up 67 points. Let's look at the table. So here we see 67 points. That is one win away now from Napoli. They draw to Como, notably, as well this weekend, keeping Como, close, 2 points away as it stands. Roma playing tomorrow, so we'll have to wait and see for that one as well. So there's a lot going on, guys. There's a lot going on. All we have to do is focus in on today. Make sure we get those 3 points. Keep that pressure on. And quite frankly, at that point, things are more or less fairly comfortable for the top 4 finish at the very least. But yeah, it's every game from here on out until things are mathematically finished. It's gonna be Jeopardy. Definitely a bunch of Jeopardy. So without further ado, then let's get back into the game here. And let's take a look at some of the stats. Okay, first and foremost. Where is it? Did they change it again? The preview? Yeah, they put the lineup in the preview now. They always do this. Oh my lord. Okay, so regardless, Pop Mod, you're like an Apple update. Every time you update, things just completely they go all over the place. You don't know how to use it anymore. Okay, they have it here on the side. So of course at the Allianz Stadium, weather forecast 23 degrees but raining. We haven't had great luck this year in the rain, so might be a factor. We've also dropped more points than we should have at home this season as well. The referee, Giovanni Arioldi, I think he's one of the newer guys. We don't know too much about him, so we shall see on that front. All right, so the lineup 3-4-3. We got 3-4-3, I guess tonight. So it changes. It changes, but it doesn't change, right? Like on paper, it changes, but in the way it's actually played out, more or less the same. So I think a little knocked up. And he's earned it. Let's be honest. Di Gregorio in the past little bit, clean sheets, penalty saves. He has definitely earned the starting spot. He just had a rough February. The whole team had a rough February. I'm good to move on with Di Gregorio. Back 3, Kelly, Bremer, Kalulu. No changes, no surprises there. The midfield, Cambiaso on the left. McKennie on the right. So, McKennie we play around with. That's change, no change, if you will. And then, of course, the pivot, Locatelli, Thuram. So that is nice and solid down the center. Up top, Yildiz back. Not off the bench this week. 2 weeks in a row, he came off the bench. Now he's actually starting. So whatever's going on, game management, maybe a little knock, a tear, who knows? But he does get the start today with Conceição on the right and David up the center. So pretty standard. This is a working formation. Couple little modifications there with McKennie going back out, but that of course makes sense with Yildiz healthy. Boga, he didn't have a great couple games. He might just be one of those players, at least at the moment, that has that impact coming off the bench. So I would expect that coming on for Yildiz. Maybe a bit more Zagrova. We've seen some glimpses of him for Chico later on. Getting carried away though. Let's get into the Verona lineup while we're at it here. Montipo in net. Fresse, Nelson, Edmondson in the back three. A midfield 5 of Bradaric, Brunede, Gagliardini, Akpro, and Belgali. We see how this one's going to be turning out. And Suslov as an attacking midfielder, a lone striker of Bowie. So this is the low block central. This is parking the bus. Welcome to the bus stop, ladies and gentlemen. 3511. How? Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, this is the game it's gonna be. So of course, this is classic. Low table team. Does Juve have the finishing today to actually break this down? This is gonna be disgusting to look at. Absolutely disgusting. Let's look at the benches, because of note, where are you? On the Verona bench. He's not. Where is he? What am I thinking of? No. Where? Oh, they must have got rid of him. No, Orban. Yeah, where is Orban? He's here on the right. Where's he in the lineup? When did they? Anyways, I mean, he's not there. So, whatever. It's Verona. They're going to be relegated. I'm sorry for scrolling so much. I'm looking all over the place for this guy. But Orban is their top goal scorer. Did he leave? On loan? Okay, well, he's here in the stats, but not in the lineup. That's interesting. Anyways, so they're not playing their top scorer even right now. It's going to be park the bus. It's either going to be really exciting because we'll be able to break it down and they're just going to capitulate because their season's over. Or here's the other thing we got to watch out for tonight, for Verona in particular. Just because they're out of this one in terms of the season, like their season's effectively done. They're 19th, 19 points. However, maybe there might be some individual performances today. These guys still have to play for contracts. They don't necessarily want to drop down into Serie B. They're going to want to play for contracts somewhere in Serie A. That is part of the game. That's to say, listen, you're not gonna see anything special, but you might have one guy just say, screw it, go full at it, and moment of magic. And all of a sudden you're down 1-0. That maybe is a possibility. I'm not seeing that so much with their lineup. I think this is gonna be park it. That's it. We're just gonna park the bus. So David, does he tighten it up? He has the ability. He certainly has the ability to do so. Yildiz, is he truly healthy? Can we get the old, like, early season Yildiz? Has he really recovered, or is he just out there because he has to? Chico's actually been looking pretty good the last little while. Does he put one back? Does he stay on side and get one in the back of the net? Locatelli, does he get a long range? Bremer, Thuram, does he come charging in and pounds one through? McKennie or Cambiasso on the wings, any of the back line in for a header. I mean, Kalulu with the deliveries, right? That's what we're going to be looking for today is Kalulu with the deliveries over to Conceição, maybe even McKennie there with a bit of an overlap, and maybe trying to cross it over into David or Yildiz tacking in, and likely Thuram and Cambiasso charging in on that right side as well. So, and that's been a bit of the theme I've noticed, at least, is a lot of the attack does come down on our right side. But with Yildiz back in the game, he offers that creativity. He has that dribble. He's got the most attempted dribbles and completed dribbles in the league. Again, if he's truly healthy, if he's really got it going today. A concern, though, is with Cambiasso out there. We've seen Yildiz and Cambiasso kind of occupy that same space a lot. And that has created some issues in terms of just widening out that pitch and creating those options and just staying away from each other, honestly. Just why would you occupy the same space? It been a bit of an issue, but Juve seems to have really cleaned up their act a lot here with Spalletti. It does take time, and we've seen that. And we've had our dip, February. Again, there was that dip. And we're coming. How many clean sheets? Let's look at our record. Let's take a peek here. Team form last 5, 0-0. Tie with Milan, of course. 2-1 win, a 1-0 win, a 2-0 win, and then Sassuolo 1-1. I want to go back further though. Let's go to the previous page. Yeah, 1-0 over Udinese, 4-0 over Pisa. Then the Roma was a 3-3. And then that goes back into February. So we have not lost since March. We're into May now. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 clean sheets in that time as well. It's pretty good form. It's really good momentum. Anytime we've dropped points, are those direct rival 6-point match. And honestly, to come away with a point for either team that we played for the points, especially last week, definitely played for the tie last week. Might come back in. Oh man, Milan just screwing themselves. Milan fans are definitely watching this game right, and rooting against Juve. Not for any real hate, or I mean, sure, some of them, I'm sure, but they're watching their third place slip away now. They were up there fighting. It's just kind of trickling away from them their season, Milan. So we know what Juve have to do. They know what their job is today. It's to break down that low block, snatch a goal or two, play smart, defensive football. Nothing silly. Don't gotta be silly. Like no tricks or any nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Just nice, clean football. Put the ball in the back of the net. 1 or 2. That's it. Just 1 or 2. Lock her down. And when I say they're 19th, they're tied for last. Honestly, they're tied for last. Bones coming in. What's up, my peeps? How you doing, Bones? I should note as well with the Miami Grand Prix potentially starting in an hour. There's gonna be a bit of double commentary today. It's one of those days. I should have pre-warned in the sense that like I'm completely here. Not my hat. I did at least keep it. It's because I can't afford. Man, the Ferrari hats are so expensive. I've held up so far, but I do need to get myself a Ferrari hat. But yes, there will be some F1 overlap today if the race does go on. It was originally supposed to be 4. It would have been perfect. The Juve game would have been over, being able to like take a break, walk the dogs, perhaps get back to my couch and watch the F1 Miami Grand Prix. But no, because of weather there in Miami today, they have moved it up 3 hours. Thunderstorms, tons of rain. A part of it too is state rules. the Florida State rules about working around thunderstorms, so that's part of it. Otherwise, right now we're taking a quick look at the referees. I'm really focusing on them. DeBello in the VAR room, as well as Mirabilia. So yeah, I mean, teams relegated. This is not going to be the top officiating team here on the day. We should also say, I'm not giving guys much to look at here. Let's be honest. What's our time check? It is 12. So let's get rid of this. Let's get the scoreboard going. Man, going. Let's get going. Say some funny things sometimes, don't I? All right. Where are you? Here we go. Have that synced up once we kick off, of course. But until then, I didn't do it. I totally forgot they released this option, so my bad. I'll fix it for next time. But they finally gave some more some options to start customizing the scoreboard. So hopefully that's going to look a little more slick here in the future. Moment of silence here, of course. Alex Zanardi. Going back to a bit of an F1 connection again. Obviously, a big sporting presence for Italy in general. But we got the team huddle here. We are moments away, so just slight delay. Predictions, though, for today. What do we think? Okay, 2-0. I'm going to go with the 2. I'm doing well, Bones. How you doing? So Juve in their dark third kit. Verona in the home kit. Not tons of rumors so far, actually, about next season's kit. That's something that's starting to should be released here in the next couple weeks, honestly. But Juve start this off. So let's sync this up here. Okay, that should be synced up. Yeah, we are. Okay. And we have Chico on the right. Early on, Juve looking decent with it. Definitely showing me at least I feel this air of confidence right now. That they do know what the task is at hand, that they just need this win. And yeah, man, just win. Just one game at a time. It would be hard pressed if Juve win today for them to really slip past the 4th place position now. There's a bunch of artifacts on the screen. I don't know if you guys see that. It looks like things are flying around, or is that just how heavy the rain is that there's certain drops showing up on the camera? I don't know if you guys see that, but yeah, there's there's something going on the feed here. Oh, a misplay. That's McKenny's fault there. It's Verona that take advantage of it now in the midfield. And Juve do well to get back defensively, but Verona continuing forward. And just slow it down now. Hold on. Juve are pressing them back. Now McKenny's pass there that was turned over. Just a little lackadaisical. Verona jumping on it, but Juve doing it back now. Back with Bremer over to Kalulu. They're being patient with it. They're not forcing it. With a 3-5-1-1 formation, really, there's no offensive presence there, really. The guys are isolated. you can take your time there. You're not going to be pressured too hard. But a switch play over to Cambiaso now. Juve mounted an attack, cross into the box. McKennie cannot find it. It goes, I think, a little too hard there. Or was it a deflection? He's running out. Fourth row. Let's look at it again. Mm, okay, it's out. It is Verona's ball. Makes sense there. It is a throw-in. Black Hammer. Haven't seen you before. How's it going? Welcome in. You got a little race car emoji thing going on as well. Very nice. People's holding on to it here. He does not man, like negative football, I think, today. All around from Verona. Just keeping it slow. They clear it out. Maybe should have slowed it down and found David, but forces Montipo to kick it down range. McKennie gets it back. Kelly has to help out. And we'll see how much buoy there up top. Being isolated. Ooh, David goes down. There is a yellow card. Gagliardini is the recipient of that one. David goes down hard on the play. Must have been a high boot. We'll see here in a second. Early yellow for the defender. Oh, yeah, it was a high cleat. That's a little rough because David was ahead of the ball and put his leg back to get it. It actually touched the ball first, but Gagliardini, thinking that David overran it, put his foot out for it and catches the ankle. And that one stings a little bit. It's a free kick now for Juve. Cambiaso lays it off to Loca. It's a short one. They're trying something tricky. Maybe doesn't work out here. Chico with it on the right. They're just keeping pressure on, but he curls it in. Doesn't make it. Headed back out to Chico. Backline, trying to find it back in. It goes to the right side again. Kind of as we mentioned in the pregame, the route will be coming from the right. And Chico wins the corner. Oh, thanks. You subbed. Excellent. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. Black Hammer. I don't know if that's any innuendo or anything, but I can pretend that it is. All right. So we have Yildiz holding short on this one. So I expect. Oh, he runs in. Still taking short. Kalulu back to Chico. Now he finally delivers it, and it's Kelly eventually getting his head on it, but not what he was looking for. Montipo gets the ball, kicks it instantly down the field, and actually just dribbles its way out of bounds again. And Kalulu gets a nice little quick throw in off that play. So Juve keeping the pressure on enough to force the error. And this is just honestly good intensity at the moment. It's only 6.5 minutes in. Again, the offensive threat is isolated. He's got his work cut, right? How much does he have in the tank? Juve are closing him down anytime Verona might have the ball. But now just the control for Juve. They're not letting Verona see much of it. Again, early on here, but 75% of that possession. That's going to settle down, I'm sure. But Juve search for the early one so they can continue to control and hopefully dominate this game. At least that is what we hope. Kalulu just rocked. Oh, just misses it. sees Montipo off his line and tries one from downtown, dipping down and bouncing slightly wide of that far post, and decent attempt, and I think that got Montipo's heart rate racing on that play. But it will be Montipo goal kick now, and a chance for them to just settle down after that scare. Sending the team deep. And just throwing it up for the 50-50s. That is the game plan for Verona today. Dump it forward and see what happens. They do win control here, but Cambiasso forces it out and will pick that one up for his throw. Juve doing well to return the ball to their possession. Locatelli directing the play on the right route again, and it's Chico cutting. Over on the left, Cambiasso is trying to be forced off the ball. He's running back now and does have to get it back to Bremer, sorry, in this case, who is going to charge forward, try to get Verona out of position a little bit as they try to stretch the play, and it results in another throw-in for Juve, as nobody really wins out on this one. So Bremer doing well as the ball gets back to him as Cambiasso's forced down, and he sees that opening. Trying to catch Verona off guard a bit. They did enough just to take the danger away, but it is Juve still. Absolutely dominating early on with the possession. David doing well here on the hold up. Yildiz gets it. He's dribbling through. He is not fouled. It's clean, and Kalulu takes down his man. No. Is it a call? I think yes. Okay, finally. The ref does blow the whistle. Potential head injury, maybe, is why. That was Bowie. Oh, maybe it was just the back of Lulu's elbow. It was not intentional. Lulu was running away already. That's why there was no call initially. There was no foul there. Looking back at the Yildiz play. Yeah, no. I mean, he was just trying to take on the whole defensive line. He was not going to get through that. Oh, Yildiz, can he get to it? No, it is defended. Still in play. He keeps it going, actually. What a play. Can't, however, maintain the control. But Verona just shoving it out of bounds because they can't handle the pressure. We do have a formation change here. It is a 5-3-2 now, officially, for Verona. Not a completely different formation, really. It's same but different. Juve probing. There is space there. It is congested, but there is a bit of space. They just need to find it now. As they continue to hold on, pass the ball around. Part of it's a matter of how much Juve can keep this pressure and how much Verona can maintain their composure. Thuram, try to sneak it to Cambiasso. Doesn't quite lay on his foot there. Montipo picks it up. Nice little sneak. Didn't quite work, though. Long kick down range, and Bremer's there to take it back. Locatelli has to do the bicycle. A little chaotic, a little fancy here for Juve, but they do come away with it. Yildiz, bit of tug there. Gets it back to Thuram. Yellow shirt down there, but ref says play on. If anything, it was against. Yeah. The tackle was on Yildiz, so definitely not a call there. Referee doing decent so far. Calling it clean, calling it fair. Paid off. Cambiasso takes it short. Another layoff. And oh, Locatelli, that drifted wide. Montipo did go out for the save, making him do a bit of work, but off target will be a goal kick. He was just a little stretched there as the challenge came in. He want to be a little cute. It seems like one of those things that does work well on the training pitch, but in real time doesn't quite come off. How's my stream looking better than the stream from Serie A? 1080p, bitches. I don't know. Sometimes my stream is fuzzy too. I don't have the best internet. Finds it glitches out, slows down, tugs along. Oh, Loca. Is that going to be a yellow? Not this time, but definite foul. They take it quick. Again, Juve just not being lazy about anything at the moment. Even on the throw-ins, the free kicks, kind of getting things moving. I see those artifacts on the screen again. Is it bugs? Like giant mosquitoes or moths or something? Like, what's going on? Somebody else, please. Like, is it me just tripping balls here, or is something going on? The ROM can't find the route. Verona trying to settle it down, and they run out of bounds. You have fiber internet, and you're looking at pixels. Ah, yes. Only I had fiber. I didn't live it on an island. That's literally it. I didn't live it on an island, and it's barely an island. But a 50-50 here in the midfield. Juve, do you come away with it? Goes to Kelly. They'll have to regroup. I have a Starlink I'm going to test out and compare. I have used Starlink a couple times, and it is fairly impressive, but I haven't used it for like streaming and this kind of stuff. So I'd have to do an actual test. So maybe there's a test room coming. As Yildiz does well. Thuram again can't deliver it back. Chico, though. Nice save by Montipo as he goes for the short post. Nice, hard, low. Montipo drops down, gets the hands out, and collects the ball. And there's the first real scare there from Juve as Yildiz does well to jump over his man, deliver to Thuram. A little bit messy as it gets delivered in there, but does make its way up to Chico, who wastes no time. And first real challenge, first real chance there for any of the two teams there today. And I expect to see more of this. That's got to be a big boost here as Bremer's jumping up on the play. Chico again trying to lose a couple dudes there, delivering it forward to Yildiz, and it gets to him. He chips. Oh, it's just bouncing every which way, but in. Oh, that was a close one as Yildiz gets the delivery cross field down on the chest, tries to get it to David, and yet just cleared off the line by Edmondson, and it will go out to the corner. So this is it now. Juve doing everything right. They just need to deliver. Taken short and given away on a throw-in turnover. So Verona now is getting smart to the tricks. Juve haven't done a clean corner or free kick or anything. They've been playing games the whole night. 17 minutes in now, Verona's figured it out. Just start kicking the ball, boys. Nelson with the throw-in. Tries to get into the mix there. And Juve do not get it clean. And there's Di Gregorio out of his box, has to use his head. Bit out of position here. Juve thought they were going to come away with it. I thought they were coming away with it, but not quite. And it is Juve now coming through the midfield. David dropping in deep, trying to get the ball moving forward. And it's Verona now causing a little bit of issues for Juve. Not coming out cleanly for either team. Verona with it at the moment. Verona's trying. They're trying to make an attack. And from downtown. And it goes uptown out into the second deck. And Suslov, with any little glimpse at a clear lane at the net, just going for it. Rumors about Allison. Yeah, I mean, Allison, like anything, it totally comes down to money. Another cheap giveaway. Pass goes out. Yeah, it's a tricky one, right? Because on one hand, Di Gregorio does do the job. Can we upgrade in that department? Yes. There's so many moving pieces. First and foremost, and this is one of the important things with just securing top four, like mathematically securing it, hopefully with 1 or 2 games left, giving you that extra week or 2 for the management to start actually making those deals, knowing how much money they're actually gonna have, like, if they're securing that 60 or so million euros from the Champions League, then they can kinda start getting to work, right? As well as the players they're looking for, they'll know, "Okay, yes, I mean, they've secured Champions League. I will be playing for the Champions League if I choose Juve." It just gives you that extra couple weeks to conduct business, right? Pico on the right, Hutton going. Oh, he's all over the place. Can't get through. Stays on his feet, and you know what? If you keep on doing that, staying on your feet, that is doing those dribbles. When you do go down, when it is for real, that might get the penalty. Yeah, Chico a lot less frustrating as of late in that regard. Good. Coming in deep now. Yildiz has it. Will he try it from this distance? He does, and a heavy deflection, and it will be another corner. Yeah, so Allison, sure. Yeah, I mean, if you're just looking at the player profile, yeah. But like in reality, there's a lot of moving pieces still. A lot of things still to be determined. Yeah, so here's the thing. You're likely moving on with Perrine as well, right? Corner in. Oh, Kelly, he just kind of taps it. Just tapping the ball. What are you doing, bud? He even claps his hands in frustration after that, knowing he kind of missed a chance there. Yeah, he tries to one time it, doesn't get enough. And let's see with the Bernardo Silva rumors, right? Like, would it be good to have somebody like that on the team? I mean, sure. Absolutely, right? Numbers are going to dictate a lot, and those numbers aren't going to be able to be expressed unless we know where we sit. Right. And again, will Allison, will Bernardo Silva, knowing that they have all the options in the world, essentially, will they choose Juve if they're only playing in the Europa League or worse? Probably not. Likely their last top tier top team kind of contract for these guys before they go to the MLS or Saudi or whatnot if they decide to continue to play. So once again, here with a low block, we do see the negatives of having somebody like David who can't play a true number 9, and he plays more of that false 9 dropping deep. You lack that target man, that big dude in the center, a la Harry Kane, another rumor that has leaked out here. Somebody like Harry Kane, a game like this, man, yeah, we would likely be up a goal by now, right? Just having that big dude causing the havoc, getting on those crosses. So you just get like one old veteran free agent in each position. You get the Harry Kane, you get the Bernardo Silva, you get the Allison. Oh, nice Cambiasso over to David, put it in. Oh, what a slight tackle save by Edmondson. Oh, that was gonna go in. Verona safer now. Nothing but time and space there, and out of nowhere, last ditch defending. So I think Silva, now that he's a bit older, after being used to playing for City in the Prem, that high press and everything, dropping to Serie A in terms of like that intensity of play, I think would actually do very well for him. I would like to see it personally. I think that could be good. We know Serie A is for the retirees. Let's be honest, like Modric, for instance, more recently, but you have oh man, what other examples do we have currently? I'm blanking here because I'm trying to pay attention to the game. Sorry, but Rodrigo, for instance, right? If we're gonna go back, or Ibrahimovic, you can even say Ronaldo, right? Oh, deep into David, booting it back, but can't find the black shirt. Last ditch defending again for Verona, but a little more defending coming up now, as it's another corner for Juve. That number is certainly up there now at oh, only 3. I felt like it was a bit more. This will be 4. And doesn't lay down. Cambiasso grabs it to regroup. Dumped back in by Kalulu, headed on just over the. Was that not out of play? I guess not. The ball's still in play. I thought it went over the bar. Now it's out of play. Jeez. Let's look at this again. It's Kalulu dumping it in, headed from Bremer. No, that was the crossbar. Yeah, just drops down, and that. Oh man, that was dipping. That was close. And now it's another corner. Short to Cambiasso, back to Yildiz. Out to Locatelli. Wide to Chico. Dribbles forward, delivers it, headed away by Edmondson. Loca on the volley. Oh, again, just drifts wide after a deflection. Is going back to the corner, but my lord, the chances piling up, and this is exactly what we talked about. One of these just needs to go in. Locatelli scooping it forward, big defending back to Chico. Trying to lose his man. Does he have the shot? He's got the chip in, and that's headed back out. Have to maintain the composure. McKennie now. Chipping it over, and there's nobody there to receive it. Headed out for a corner. And now the corners are definitely piling up. Only a matter of time at this rate. Delivery bended for now. Loka back heels to Kalulu. Verona trying to make a way out of this, but they can't. Bremer's there. He's pushed off. And he is down on the ground, holding his head in frustration. Juve is number one for goals by defenders by that stat line there, 13. Not a bad redirect. Looking at the replay by Bremer on that. And the delivery, of course, by Kalulu. Val coming in. What's up, buddy? You say when we go second, like we're going for second, like we're gonna finish the season at second? Third, yes, okay. Yes, we will go third. And I believe that would be due to the plus minus. We're third in the plus minus right now. By 3? I think we're out by 3 to Como. 28-31. I'm not mistaken, just off the top of my head. I can actually check that pretty quick. Yep, 28-31. So yeah, let's up that plus minus. Let's take the Como. Whistle before the throw here for Verona. What's the call? Oh, it's giving it over to Juve. Nice, taken quickly. But the headed back by David gives it away. Not good. And then Locatelli ends up getting the foul on Suslov. He'll get a talking to. Just a warning for now. A little slight tug. That was a very slight tug. Well, listen, Sunken is not out of the picture, especially if we win today. That's only a game back. So, that will be also up to Napoli having to drop a point. Chico, oh, that's a heavy yellow. That's a heavy yellow. I would have liked to see that one play out, though. Chico lost his man and he had a bit of space. But Fleze in the books. Still a decent position, though. We'll see what they can do with it. But Chico has caused a lot of havoc there for the Verona defenders. Oh, his shirt's even ripped. Yeah, like that was a very heavy yellow. No questions asked. I wouldn't go as far as calling it anything heavier than that. But certainly Chico's frustration on the shirt rip, yeah. Feels a little aggrieved. Laid off, Loka delivers, direct to Montipo. Michael Paul says a bunch of W's and then comes in with hi. How's it going, Paul? Michael Paul? Sorry. Michael's a Paul? Is it Michael Paul? How shall I call you? But welcome into the stream. Couple new guys hanging around today, so it's nice to see a new crowd. Old and new alike. Got the regulars here, of course. And not done cleanly, but oh no, Verona trying to take it quick, giving it right back. And it's Chico on the edge, losing the man, gets it centered, and Loka can't get to it. Oh no, it's a yellow card and a penalty. Locatelli taken down in the box. I didn't see him go to the spot, but if the yellow's brandished. Let's see. Let's let this settle down and see what happens. Chico dribbling in. It lays to Loca. Or is Loca the one getting the foul? It was a 50-50 ball. Yeah, I don't think this is a penalty. The ball was made contact with first. It did go through the back of Locatelli. So who gets the yellow on that one then? It was Locatelli that got the yellow. Oh, given away. And this is exactly what they weren't supposed to fucking do. Man. And Bowie does. Oh, my Lord. Just like that. Bremer. Oh, man. It's just. It's laziness. Just getting pressured. Instead of just clearing it off the line, they're trying to play out the back. It bites them in the ass. Lulu missing the pass because he's losing his balance because he's running backwards. Juve obviously still not regrouped from getting that yellow card and the call against them, essentially. And that's it. It just takes that in this case, individual effort. So there goes their clean sheet. And yeah, I mean, that much harder now. It's just that much harder now when somebody who's parking the bus goes up 1-0. Good fucking luck. All these chances, all these corners, all these free kicks. You got to start converting on something. Ten minutes till halftime. Obviously, the game plan will be to snatch that one back before the half and try to regain that momentum. Like Juve have by far been the better team. No questions asked. But Juve now, or sorry, Verona now on the attack again, defended by Kelly, giving up a corner, and he's yelling at the team for the soft defending again, letting those balls get forward. So it looks like it's Juve now that's losing it mentally, losing it physically. They've been going hard, heavy and hard for over half an hour, and Verona, who's just been sitting back, now bringing up breath of fresh air, ready to go and take it to Juve here deep in the first half. Honor doesn't make it past the first man. Loca was there. Verona, and Bremer's there, but Verona's coming back with chances. And there must have been something there behind the plate. It does go Juve's way, though. McKenny gets it. Man forward, it's going to Yildiz, who just gets it back up in the air. David heads it down. Can't control. Midfield scrum does have Juve coming away with it with Kalulu. Drops it back to Chico. Going for the dribble back to Kalulu. They need to settle it down just a little bit. Verona dropping into shape. And Thuram loses it. And it's Duslav again on the run. He's stopped up good by Yildiz to come back defensively. Deals that ball back. They're going to move this to the right, obviously, with Yildiz out of position. Will they? No, it's Locatelli going up central. Now out to the right. Chico. McKennie to Chico. McKennie chipping it, and it's oh, so close again. Thuram up with the header, and it goes wide as he's just not even challenged that heavy. Yeah, there was some contact there. A bit of contact. Just puts him off his balance. Nelson doing just enough. Short corner, though, taken quick. Yildiz and Cambiaso trying the cute stuff. Out to Loca. Out to Kalulu. Looking for the delivery. Up in the air now. And Yildiz tries the volley. Cambiaso with it. And another one last effort by Edmondson before the ball meets its target. And it's out for another corner. And Juve can't buy one right now. Another short one between Yildiz and Cambiaso. I don't know what they're trying to do. Delivery. Lulu. One-time volley. Boots it. Oh boy. This is going to be one of those games today. Like, it's an exciting game. My lord. We need to get one in the back of the net. We need to change this momentum. I mean, the momentum is actually still in our favor for the most part. Verona looked dangerous for a couple minutes, but Juve have come back with it for the most part. Let's see. No, Verona does give it away here. Maybe the magical moment is gone, and it's Kelly actually being challenged right now. Maybe it's not gone. That pass goes out of bounds, goes back to Verona, so maybe I won't speak too soon. Honestly, just a big target centerman. That is what we need. Not even start going on about Dusan. Contract talks still at a stalemate there. The guy can't stay healthy. Guy still thinks he's worth over $6 million. Come on, boys, clean this up. Verona trying to make more of it. Loke does come away with it though. A run here. Nico can't get enough clear space, but he's still with it. And he does eventually lose it. Verona try to boot it down. Bremer's there. Who's it go to? It's all over. Thuram's going to pick it up actually in the midfield. He's charging forward now. He's getting tripped up. No call. And Verona's now coming away with it. More non-calls. The ref is letting them play. Going both ways, so it's fine. It's okay when it's consistent, right? Bro. Come on, guys. David's just in the center, heading it back forward. At one point, like, I need to see a turn and burn or something. Hero, you bastard. Been watching Betis and taking a dump. Didn't even know Juve was playing. Come on, buddy. Watching Betis over us. Yeah, I use the Thought Mob app. You can use One Football, any of that stuff. Just have your favorite teams. So they'll always be at the top. "42 minutes here. Almost at the half. I gotta definitely rip off to the pitch or at the halftime. This coffee ripped right through me. Again, Juve have not played bad. That you can tell that they want it, that they need it. It's just not working out here in another errant pass. Man. And, like, the only saving grace here for Juve is as they have a string of bad passes and gives it away a few times. Uh, Verona is just that much worse at it. Thuram finding some space. He's still going. He just has such poor touch on his dribble. Just dumps the ball too much ahead of him each touch and leaves himself open for the defender to walk in. David with the foul. And Montipo pushing his team up again. Gonna dump this one forward. Minute and a half left. Maybe a minute. I'm gonna go with a minute of extra time. And he does win it back. Up to David. He's just pushed over. That's a free kick. Uh, yeah, it just feels a little frustrating, I guess. Flustered at the moment. At least that's how I feel after all these highs, all these close calls, and as this half kind of comes to a close now. See if there's anything left in her. David gets it down. There's Kalulu, edge of the box. McKennie now on the outside. Loka dumps it forward and a diving header. They're desperately defending today, Verona. Ooh, and that's a cheap foul on Cambiaso. Yep, and that's going to be a free kick. Fairly central just outside the box. 10 yards or so, maybe 15. So it is a good position. Let's see what they can do with it. A free kick goal has been a very, very long time coming. It is only 1 minute added on for this one. I'm sticking down. We'll see if they just really push this one out, how much extra they give on, or if they just put this one in the back of the net. Locatelli is the man over the ball. I expect this one to go direct. And it laid off to Kelly, who. Why would you give Kelly this? That makes no sense to me. That makes absolutely no sense to me. Cambiaso, though, on the outside, throw in. Just makes no sense to me, guys. Why? It's a good position, and you're not going to take the kick with seconds left. Just take the kick, man. Giving it to Kelly. Yeah, and I removed myself again. Hit the back button. I am gonna put some stats up here. I'm gonna give the halftime stats. I gotta absolutely an old man. We're moving. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll be a minute. I'm sorry, guys. Rolling for the half. Get a drink. Take your own piss pit drink, whatever you need. All right. I'm here. Sorry for that. Welcome everyone who's just joining us. Um, yeah. So we're down 1-0. And this is what I fear. This is exactly what I feared, right? Low block, you make one mistake, you go down by one. Nothing that you do goes in, despite all the chances. Frankie's here. Holy fuck, Frankie. It's been forever. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, gets a job, gets a girlfriend, starts being successful in life, and he forgets about us. I see. But he is back. Yeah, it has been a while. Yeah, buddy. Good to see you. So a bunch of sixes. I mean, Bowie with the only goal at a 7.5, only because he got the goal. Roderick with the assist. Like, oh, man. Juve's being the better team, but somehow Verona has the ones with all the numbers. This is just one of those ducks of the game so far. They have to absolutely just find the back of the net. Just keep on hammering. Let's look at the stats. Momentum, like all Juve except that one little moment there. That one little moment. They didn't even have the momentum. They just got it. They had it for a minute, a bit of momentum. 74% possession. XG of 7.6 to 0.21, but you're still down. Shots 14-3, on target 2-1, big chances 1-0. 268 for 88% to 73 passes. 73 passes at 68% these guys did. Fouls 5-7, corners 9-1. By all rights. By all goddamn rights. Man. It's just what do you want me to say? Like, oh my lord. And every single week, I don't even know why I do any commentary in terms of like the stats and score, or like what we do the exact same thing every single week, except some weeks the ball finds its way in the back of the net, and then some weeks it doesn't. What players should Juve steal from Como, or will all their good players signed from Merda? I don't know how much Como's lineup in general, like even their coach Fabregas. I suspect they might keep a lot of their team. I see them. They'll probably finish fifth. Honestly, I think sixth. They should go to the Conference League and kind of cut their teeth on that just to get exposure. And they can do well in the Conference League. Like in terms of growth of a club, that would be the natural progression. And then Roma does well in the Europa League. Uh, but yeah, I don't know if Como gets taken apart a whole lot. Bremer decides to remind us that we need to be more clinical, poor mentality in the first half. Yeah. Oh, exactly, Anthony. That's what we pregame. It's like just no stupid mistakes. So this doesn't happen, and then this happens. Oh, it's very frustrating. Now here's my next question. Is the race about to start? Is it actually going to be starting? Or is there a delay? Is it a cancellation? I don't know, but I am bringing up the race on my second screen as well because I think we are a go. I'm going to check X as well on the side. So we're going to do a bit of dual commentary here with the Grand Prix. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I don't think there's any changes there. So a nice rainy day in Miami. So these are the most frustrating. These are the absolute most frustrating halves. Because what do you say? You played well, you dominated, but you're losing. On one hand, you gotta do more of the same. You absolutely just do more of the same because you have absolutely dominated, but you're losing. You gotta get your head locked up. You just gotta lock her in, and it's gonna come down to the substitutions as well. This is where Spalletti has to influence the game. Does he make the right changes at the right moments? Does he make any changes at the 45? In fact, let's go to the lineups. Let's take a look at how we are going to try to affect the second half here. So, I mean, David hasn't been great. He's been playing really deep. That's what's killing us. We don't have that target man. Who do you put in though? Boga? Do you put Boga in for David centrally? Dusan though. How many minutes does Dusan have in his legs? You need a Dusan for a game like that. How healthy is the man? I think if you take out Thuram and put in Coop at some points, that's a pretty parallel move. Both their dribbling is horrendous, and they can only go in a straight line. Ah, what else do you do? I mean, the things that make sense is you just freshen up your attack, right? You put Zagrova, Boga, and Vlahovic on. But at what point? Because none of those, well, other than Boga, you don't put. You want to keep Yildiz on longer, but Boga is the one that you would put on the soonest of all of them, right? But the help of McKennie to score second half. Also, if you have any intention of re-signing Dusan, needs to hook it off for David at halftime. David just ain't it. No, again, like David is supposed to be our number 3 striker, right? But Openda has failed us, and Dusan's a fucking bitch. You know, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't rely on David, and especially that he's a false 9. He isn't a number 9. He is playing in beside fucking Locatelli. That's how deep the man is. And I know Spalletti's trying to make it work. He knows, I mean, he's the creator of this false 9 system as we know it back in the 90s. Back when he was with Roma. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't always come off. But also, you do also have these games. How much is it's just one of those duck of a games? We've been on such a roll, and it was absolutely going to be a situation like this that put the speed bump into the situation, right? So, is the mentality there? Does he make the changes? So yeah, Vlahovic, 100%. I would put him on for David, but can Vlahovic give us 45 plus minutes? And if he can't, you put him on the half, and he can't give you 45 minutes. Then you got to throw in Boga, and then Yildiz. I mean, we know he's somewhat fragile at the moment as well, right? So there's a lot to consider. These guys aren't 100% healthy. We are in the final month of the season. Some of these dudes are banged up. But as it stands now, you change out your whole front line. Who else? Home has been looking decent. But you're changing out McKennie or Cambiaso. I think that just depends on who's doing what at that point in time that you take out. And do you have to switch out any of your defenders? Does Gatti come in, or do you throw in Amaretti, perhaps? He's a little more offensive than Coop, but probably Coop in for Thuram is what you're going to get. So Coop, Home, Bolga, Vlahovic, and Zagrova are the changes. I can't promise you how healthy people like Vlahovic and Zagrovar to come on and play an extended amount of that half. In other news, the formation map is going on. Everyone but Hajar is on mediums, so the track is actually still dry. So yes, this race is starting. It is happening. Little upset there's gonna be overlap, but I suppose there's also gonna be more time for activities. And no, Anthony, sorry, Milik is unavailable. He's done. Milik's done. Oh, just luck here. Injured players, Cabal, Milik. And again, for Verona, look at who they got injured. So Valentini is suspended. Oyagolki, Bella Kochap, Niasi, Sirdar, Mascara, all out. Probably for the rest of the season, you know? Even then, they only have one less substitution than us, so they're still not, I guess, struggling a huge amount. But that's gonna be maybe something that hits Verona as well. We're talking about our substitutions, what we can do. Not tons off the bench for Verona. You got Harui, Larola, Lovric, probably Lovric. Zar probably comes on. They got options, but there's a reason why they're in second last. Effectively last. All right now, effectively not last. Effectively, yeah. I mean, no, we can't. We cannot draw points to Hellas Verona sitting in 19th. Absolutely not. All right, we should be starting here pretty soon. So I'm gonna get the scoreboard going again. And I'm gonna get my the formation lap still going on. So gonna be watching that nice and close. But yeah, players back on the pitch. Vlahovic is warming up. And back to commercials. Okay. Why does Vlahovic have only a left sleeve on? Why not the right sleeve? It's football. You're not doing anything with your arms, or like, why would one arm have a sleeve? The guy is weird. I hope there's a good reason for that. Anyways, guys, let's do what we got to do. Like and subscribe before we get started here. Make sure you spend that extra little moment. It definitely helps the channel, helps us grow. So whichever platform, follow, subscribe, do your thing. Get down in the comments. The biography, the description. It has the links to all the other platforms. So get in there, help the channel out. It is much appreciated. And it looks like the Grand Prix and the second half are about to start at the same time. Copying Pogba, who is copying the NBA. That's your reason. I think we're gonna get the race start before the half start. Yes, we are on the grid. Like, okay, so let's do some F1 stuff. There's no footy just yet. On the grid. Here's the spool up. There's the first light. Here we go. Fifth lights. And they are off. Let's see who gets the jump. Leclerc is coming up there. And Leclerc is locks up, but Antonelli offline, and so is Verstappen. Leclerc is up front. Yes, Verstappen screws up. There's contact there, and there is. Oh man, we'll see. This is actually pretty exciting right now. We'll see what happens to the order, but there is chaos off the start, and they do not come clean through turn one. And it's Leclerc in some clean air now at the moment, up a couple seconds, I believe. But Antonelli goes offline, and Max Verstappen can't boss Charles Leclerc off the racing line. He holds steady and keeps the lead. Game is not back on for me. Let me refresh. Sometimes that does it to me. Thank you. The game is back on. Thank you very much. We are a few seconds in. So thank you, Fubo, for screwing that up for me once more. And I'll get a sync going again. Here we go. Scoreboard up. Sync is going. Okay. Is Ferrari actually going to win? Let's see if he can hold on today. If he has the long-term race pace, 57 laps. But Antonelli does get back into second. Oh, man. We got a good race on our hands. Okay, what to focus on? Juve need to come back. John Elkin is probably pretty nervous right now. Where is John Elkin at the moment? Man, I wanted to watch these two things separately. But the rain in Miami. David playing out on the wings there. Again, playing very deep, very out of position. Not as a striker at all. No, there is Vlahovic is on. So no, David. Okay. We have a formation change. I missed the formation change with all of the excitement. So Thuram is out. That puts David into the midfield with Vlahovic up top. This is okay. Let's see how this actually plays out. The camera losing its shit in there. It'll be back in a second, I'm sure. Okay, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go, camera. There we go. Okay. Man, this is sensory overload with Charles Leclerc out in first and Juve trying to battle this fourth place at the very least position. Never look better. Why? Because I don't look at all with the camera. Antonelli is going to be on the ass of Leclerc as well, and that's going to be a battle coming up there. Battles all over the track at the moment. Mercedes and McLaren going at it. Okay, stoppage of play here. Is it? The ref's having some words. Nico's got a bit of a hobble on. Okay, just a few words. Cambiaso's over the ball for the free kick. Delivery headed out. Meanwhile, Antonelli is right on Leclerc's ass, so tense moments there on the racetrack. So yeah, Vlahovic on with David now. This is something we wanted to see. It's a bit of a desperation move here, making the change after 45 minutes. But oh, David! So David gets the ball, but a bit behind him. He can't settle her down. This doesn't come to him right in his feet, and he just whiffs the ball over the bar. Anxious. I'm starting to get anxious. This is not good against Verona here. This whole second half is gonna be anxious until we can bag a couple here, at least. Gotta like, fine. We have a golden opportunity, dropping points. Just ain't gonna do it. Oh, man, that was a good luck out to David, but doesn't quite make it there. Oh, he goes down pretty easily. Oh, and Antonelli's trying to take Leclerc. Door is shut for now. Let's just hope he can hold him off and cook Antonelli's tires. I'm sure it is. I didn't, of course, because I haven't been listening to the F1, but imagine the track's pretty warm. Pretty warm. Kenny now takes the shot. David can't get onto it. He's calling for the penalty. He thinks he was held back. I don't know if there was enough in that. Montipo's down. And Antonelli does finally take Leclerc. Oh, man, but Leclerc's right back on him. Let's see if there's more to this. Not for now. Not for now, not into turn 1. Ah. Oh, okay, so it wasn't David that made the contact. It was Verona on Verona hate, but a knock to the head for Montipo. So they're definitely gonna take a look there. So I guess that gives us a moment to go back to the race. Antonelli now in the lead, Leclerc back in second, Norris right behind there, half second back as well. Russell in fourth, Piastri in fifth, and then Hamilton. Verstappen dropped it back into eighth, and Leclerc on the straight takes the lead back. All right, there's a fight. There's a fight in Miami, but there's also Norris right on top of Antonelli as well. So 1, 2, 3 is extremely close. Montipo is sitting at least at the moment. Ice pack still on his head. Hopefully, this isn't too confusing going back and forth for you guys between the game and the race. But Montipo was still, he did just get back onto his feet. So he'll be okay. Norris is right on Antonelli now. Ooh, and Ajar goes into the wall. He is out of the race, and that's a yellow. Will it? Norris takes second from Antonelli. Oh man, is there no yellow flag? Hadjar is off. Montipo, anyways, back to the game, is up and kicks the ball forward to start play. Juve went back up in the air. Oh, Gasly's out too. He's up on 2 wheels. This has to be a yellow flag, guys. Oh, man. Yeah, safety car is out finally. Charles did get a bit of space, mind you, after Norris took over Antonelli. They slowed up each other in the battle. So now that's gonna obviously pack them tightly again. See if anybody goes for a new set of, I don't know, hard tires or any sort of pit strategy happening here. But Hadjar hitting himself in the head. He's upset. Back to Juve, though. They've held it up in the midfield for the time being. Trying to find the space. Verona drop it in deep. Of course, not giving any of it right now. They'll defend the 1-0 lead. And at least now with the safety car out in the race, it gives us a moment to focus solely back into the Juve game. Delivery wide. Okay, Vlahovic, one-arm Vlahovic, or one-sleeve Vlahovic. Oh, yielded, spinning, keeps the ball. The pass off to McKennie doesn't make it. Ref gets in the way, and he's gonna stop the play. And that will be for Verona. So 2 cars off in Miami. And Juve down by 1. Another bad giveaway in the midfield. Verona coming forward now. Bremer trying to win it back. Kalulu there in support. But Bremer's taken down. And there will be a foul. Okay, so Verstappen in for some new tires. The Ferrari crew is out. McKennie stopped up in the midfield, and Verona back in numbers now. Too slow. Juve come back, but it is still Verona that just needs to control the tempo of this game. Oh, foul on David. That was a little soft on Akpro. Oh, looking back the replay, he was knocked out by one of the racing bulls. Oh, he was shunted by Liam Lawson. Ooh, I see why he's upset. Verona has a free kick just ahead of the halfway point of the field. They're gonna go wide. Juve defending deep, delivery in, and on the volley is high, and goal kick for Di Gregorio. Ten minutes down in the second half, and Juve not looking not looking like they're gonna get one here just yet. Not like the first half. They definitely had it going in the first half until they didn't. And Vlahovic with the target man, they're not finding any targets. One back. Here's your chance now. Yildiz stepping over. Cambiaso giving it over top. Vlahovic. Come on. Nico just pushing through, winning the ball back, fighting for it. The Bulldog gets it back out to Kalulu. Delivery into the box. Nobody's there. You have a target man now, and there's no fucking target man. What's going on? Lulu again, going a bit deeper. It's back out. Yildiz with it. Has to drop it back. Regroup. Verona's just packing the box. Vlahovic can't hold it up. Something has got to give. You got to knock down that door. Keep on pounding. Make him afraid. Oh my god. Oh, tries to go deep and blocked off by his own player. Verona now on the attack. Suslov getting hounded. He has to slow it up, but Verona doing enough at the moment. Bremer stepping up to not win the ball back. It's a battle down there. Locatelli take it down. Wins the foul at least to slow and control the game. Oh, Colapinto and Hamilton made contact too. There was a lot that was going on there in Miami. Gagliardini as well, lucky not to get the second yellow. He must be on his final warning, I imagine. Field is delivering it forward, and nobody's there. Eze did have his arms around Vlahovic. He protests a bit too much contact. You can't wrap your arms around the guy, that's for sure. But it was also soft, so no call. Verona still with it. On Hadra clipped the wall going through the chicane. That was just a mistake on his side. Yeah, rookie mistake, if you will. Juve can't find the space. They're clogged up in the midfield now. They can't even get it forward. Lulu joining in on the right. Vlahovic is there on the right. Going back central, urging the team forward. Nothing but yellow shirts down low and black shirts trying to get through. Trying to find the hole, nothing there yet. Chico taken down. That's a free kick, and that's in a good spot. Are they gonna kick direct this time? Vlahovic, does he take it now? And Vlahovic does step over the ball now. Is it his moment? We have just passed the hour mark, and nothing has broken down yet for Juve. This is their chance. They have to make it happen. Can't let this one go deep. And the kick. It's open! He does take it! It is his moment! Yeah, finally! Oh my lord, I was expecting nothing. Months have gone by. Months since we've seen a goal from a spot. Not the spot, from from a freak. And he oh just takes it so deftly, bounces it a couple times, tucks it in the side netting. Montipo dives for it, can't reach it, he can't get to it, and it is finally at the 61st minute, 1-1, and it was the bounce. It was the bounce that tricked Montipo there. Wasn't even into the side of the net. It just curled enough around the wall, took that dip, the bounce over the goalkeeper. It's in. Let's go. It's game on. Fuck yeah. And they start the game quick. Chico coming out, forcing Montipo off the line, who now just boots it out. And Juve, finally, let's go. Momentum, the crowd. You're at home now. Let's remember that. The crowd's got to get crazier now. Damn, a safety car is still out in the race. Lots of time now. Lots of time to make this two. Chico taken down again. How's that not a call? That is a call. That's a yellow card. Brunette in the books. Oh, just hip checked. That's very frustrating for Chico, who smacks his hands down onto the pitch in frustration, knowing that he just wants. He doesn't care about the foul. He just wants to go forward with this. Let's go. Free kick. Be a wide delivery. Loca goes wide. The right instead to Chico, who puts it in. Who took the touch there? Was it yellow or black? Low cross by Chico. Yes, that is a corner. Safety car still out, 11 of the 57 off the books. Delivery on the corner. Oh, he tries to go and almost gets him on Tipo. Last ditch, far corner. Tips it back, but the delivery back into the box. Defended again. To read that. Oh, man. Going direct off the corner. It took me for surprise. Montipo saw it just enough. A safety car is ending, so 12th lap will be a restart. Thrown in. They're just getting it forward right now. Doesn't work out. Vlahovic. He kicks the ball into the crowd. You got to be careful with that. Juve, give them credit. They've shown that they want it. But will they get it? The tie, like we know, the tie just Should not cut it tonight, but space here and enough taken off that shot from long range, and it just trickles to Di Gregorio. Some space now here. David charging forward. He's tripped up, but that was clean. Trying to do a bit too much, a little greedy. Trying to just move the ball forward with the space. I see what he was doing, but he just doesn't have enough of the speed, enough of that pace now this late into the game. Macro gets the handball, gives it back to Juve. All right, we do have the restart about to happen here over the race with Charles Leclerc leading. And here we go. He takes it into turn one and race back on. Chico, no, it's yielded. Sorry, on the left side. Delivery in. Oh, no, no. It was right there. Chico chopped at it in the air. It goes off Montego and Savage with an open net. Can't find a follow up. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Another delivery here. Doesn't make it through. Verona desperately defending. Leclerc maintaining the lead. It's Norris in second. Delivered to Chico. Oh, another one that's just denied. It's Chico again. Oh, my Lord. And how? How are these not going in? Montego wants to get his fingertips on that. How does he keep it out? Another corner. Oh, my fuck. 67 minutes. Corner coming from the right side. Chico doesn't take it. I'll go again. Delivery. It's another corner. Oh, Norris is right on Charles's ass right here too, but doesn't get the pass. Oh, it's a fight there today. The cars are close. Lulu. No, that is called back again. There's the chance for Ferrari still in first. Let's fucking go. It'll be a tough one with Norris and Antonelli back there. Got cross now, defended and booted downfield. Loke is there. I can't keep it in bounds though. Ooh, nothing but anxiety. No matter which screen I'm looking at right now. Moretti is the one to get the nod. He's getting it for David, so they are going for more of that attacking midfielder role. That in the space, sort of attacking midfielder, if you will. So let's see how Moretti can affect the game now. David finally taken off. 68 minutes. There wasn't tons left in his tank. Ooh, nice to win it. Nice to get it through. Albiaso charging forward. It's out to Vlahovic. He's got support. Oh, man. Meanwhile, Norris, Leclerc falls to third as he's overtaken by both Norris and Antonelli. And does Leclerc take it back? Let's let Norris get ahead. Leclerc does take second back. Still within a second of Norris. It's tight there. It's tight. That's going to be a fight for the day. Meanwhile, Hulkenberg, Lawson, Gasly, Hadjar are all out of the race. We're down to 18 racers over there in Miami. Bremer starts it off here. 20 minutes to go. And they've done everything but taken the leads thus far this afternoon. Both the football game and the Grand Prix way too exciting at one time. Way too much. Why does it do this to me? Antonelli taking second back again for Charles, so that's going back and forth. Vlahovic is coming on. Another look at that free kick. I mean, it's as perfect as they come, really. You imagine that was something he would at least be able to have been practiced throughout his recovery, his free kicks. So it's Stislav coming off. So Stislav did a lot of running. Vlahovic can do a lot more too. That's a pretty good switch up there for Verona. Gladrich making way as well. Alright, so time ticks away. Verona makes some changes. 2 apiece at the moment. So we'll see what comes forward. 18 minutes left, 3 changes apiece. Apiece. And yeah, Dow, sorry, I saw that one a while ago. Do some with 2 less goals than David is wild. Yeah. I bet you they would both have more if they were both playing together regularly. That's my take. They would complement each other. Overcooked pass there. Edmondson gonna just take that one back out to Montipo, just booting it back forward. Verona happy enough just to keep on doing these long balls and making it chaotic. Maybe not controlling the ball, but making it chaotic enough that Juve can't settle down the play and really take the bull by its horns. Been doing that a lot better the second half, and yes, they do get the call. Kalulu's taken down. It is another free kick. And Verstappen dropping to 10th, starting from 2nd. So I wonder if he has damage to his car, losing some downforce. Juve start this off deep. Delivered forward, can't get to it. It was as if they weren't sure who was gonna take that ball, but Ellie with it at the moment. Loca trying to orchestrate. Chico on the right. No space there. I'll move it off through the central route. The yield is over to McKennie and wins another corner. Gagliardini's there again. Yeah, we gotta score one of these corners. Boga! Boga's gonna be making an appearance. He just steps up to the line, and they're making it right now. It's for Cambiaso. So I'm gonna guess this is 4-2-4? What are we getting here now? Or are you just putting him out wide and Cambiaso's spot as a 1-for-1? Here's the kick. Doesn't make it. And Leclerc drops to 4th now, back to 3rd. That's Piastri challenging him now. Well, Leclerc losing a bit of the pace on the mediums. Mm, Floppy there. Chico just losing it and then drawing the foul and giving the ball back up Verona Bernarde is the one down now. Hmm, 15 minutes to go. On the cusp of controlling this game for the entire game, honestly, and yet here we are. And Kalulu back to Brummer to start this off. Ellie to McKennie. Yield is getting held up, looking for an option, drops to Locatelli. Yield is we're playing the passing triangle at the moment. And Vlahovic, does he get through? He's held up. He still has it. And that's at the side of the net. He's frustrated. There was definitely some sort of contact there. Hard to tell. There's 3 yellow shirts to Vlahovic. Loka dumps it into him. He tries to turn and burn. He's caught out. No, I think oh, that was clean. That was clean. Juve trying to win this back, gets the foul, so we'll win it back. Taken quick now. Lulu dumping the speed forward, delivering it. Ooh, it was starting to curl in tight, but it's lopped off. Won back by Kalulu. Chico, central route. Everyone's moving forward now. Black shirts in the box, but the cross doesn't find anybody. Vlahovic has it on the right, cuts it in, and overcooks that. Is it kept? Boga keeps it in. Boga now on the left edge. Loka, Chico takes the shot, pulls it well wide. Well wide. Hmm, hmm, hmm. Well, it looks like it will rain in Miami, so that might really change things up when they go on to wets, how they race in the wet. So that could be exciting there. Rolling into rolling into the race. See how much of the race there's still definitely be a chunk of it. I might stay online for the entire race, see how things are going here post game. Verona now with it. Straight to the keep, and Di Gregorio's booting it forward, trying to find Vlahovic there in a bit of isolation, but headed back into the midfield by Verona. They're trying to find the stretch passes now, trying to open up the field. They just can't quite get to their targets right now. Turn back up in the midfield. Koopman or Zagrova are going to make the final substitutions here. Just over 10 minutes to go now. No Chico for Zagrova, no surprise. Just waiting to see who Coop is taking off. Locatelli. Okay, okay. So Locatelli, really? Just Chico's going straight into the locker room. He must be banged up. Okay. Well, this is it. Time to go. Well, Loca's still there. It's Kelly. Kelly was taken off for Coop Miners. That makes way more sense. Loca keeping with it. Against tense moments. Kalulu, does he find a target? Moretti. Back out to Zagrova. Moretti's getting double teamed. First yellow box is down low all match. Ah, whiffed by Kalulu, was the only one to receive that out wide to Yildiz. Boga tries to dump one in, but it's denied. Back out. Loca, stripped of it. Verona now going for a look. Float up, no foul. Arletti turning it around. Non-committal going forward for Verona, so the numbers are still deep. Arletti looking for an option. Out to Kalulu. Zagrova. No space. No space at all. Leclerc in the pits now. 22 laps, and is getting, was it softs? I didn't see. Going for an undercut, maybe. That ball does not get through, and Leclerc's pit stop gets Russell a half second ahead of him. He misses out on the slow stop. So not working out over there. Might be a tough day for Ferrari as well. After a positive start there with Leclerc leading, but who knows if the rain comes through and changes it all up. You never know today. Tipo delivering it deep. Zagrova just dumping it forward. Back to Verona, who dumps it back the other way to Di Gregorio. Oh, Zagrova losing his man. Now the delivery doesn't get there. It does, but not enough. Boga just pushes the ball up onto Matipo's hands. That was very well done by Zagrova. Give him credit there. Ball forward for Verona. The chase is on. Bermer gets there. Oh, and Coop Miner's giving the ball away. Straight to Di Gregorio, though. This is, like, absolutely. You did that once, and it's bit you in the ass now. You're gonna go and do it again? Coop, you're trying to prove yourself. That's out for a goal. Kick. Yeah. Starting to run out of time. I have to go. Zagrova can't find the ball. Lulu chasing on. Gets back to Loka. Tense moments as we see the potential third place slip away here for the time being, but Moretti slipped through. Somebody get onto this. Somebody just kick the ball in the back of net. And it's denied as it's just dumped into one of the defenders standing there lazily on the line. Zagrova hauled down twice now. Fuck. Free kick, but denied. Another opportunity. Okay, so it's very wide delivery. Zagrova's on it. And it's defended off. Plays for Yildiz. It doesn't take it very clean. It's still Yildiz. Loka gets it into Vlahovic. Out to Bremer. Lulu comes it forward to nobody. It's kept. Is it kept it? No, doesn't keep it in. All right, there's a bit of rain on the track, it looks like. Ah, couple minutes here. Couple minutes. It is close. That is quiet too. Everyone's tense. And Tipo kicks it down range and not one back. They fighting for it in the midfield. Can't come through with it. Stolen there for the time being. Oh, nice play there. Oh, that's got no call. No call there. His yield is his body heavily off the ball as he tries to break through. Grover cut essentially going wide now. You got Boga working to control it. Looking for something. The cross is blocked off. It still drops. Grova trying to keep it. It's messy in there. Verona boots it down the field. Time is certainly running out here. They have to make it happen. Be a few minutes added, but not much. Boga taken out heavy. No call again. Luno goes to Zagrova. Working that right side still. Central to Loka. Trying to get it through. And is that a penalty? Nothing called. He spins, tries to get through, taken down, and there is no call. No, no, there was nothing there. It's a corner. Last few seconds delivery, but it's defended and it's a throw. Five minutes added. I think that's a little healthy actually, but five more to go. Also now approaching the halfway mark of the Miami Grand Prix. So we got a bit more of that to go as well this afternoon. Tipo going the long route again. Juve fighting for the possession. Free kick for Juve. Oh. And was it off a hand? The pass went off a Verona player, but was it just taken too soon? Juve retake it in any case. More minutes now. Verona just defending to the last, and this is really it. These freaking relegation teams. Vlahovic, does he get through? He can't find it. He can't find nothing. Somebody! Oh my lord! Like how many guys is Vlahovic going to take on, and he cannot get the shot off. Ooh! Why do we never win when we need to? You can say that for literally every other team. Milan, Napoli, none of them are doing it when they need to. It's these duck games though. Oh my gosh. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. The Grova! Yes! Go! It doesn't go in! Oh my fuck! I thought from my angle that was fucking fuck my life. How? Just absolutely denied. Got it. This is frustrating as fuck, man. Literally cannot win it. Literally or buy one. He literally cannot buy a shot here. Man, just 2 minutes. Come on, boys. Agrova, Moretti, low cut. Yield is now cutting in. Moretti and directly to Montipo. And Antonelli takes the lead back from Max Verstappen in this case, and Norris fighting for it too. It's messy up there. On Dowie, I think Lulu's playing that one up just to get the ball back and works in that case, the dark arts. Minute left. Juve work it up from the rear. And this is going to be it. Woke up, does get it out to Kalulu. Rona still holding on. Grova held up, has to go out to Coop. Delivers it forward. Not getting there. Kalulu takes a boot, goes down, and it's a free kick and a yellow card. Really picking it up. Seconds left. This is the last play now. Oh, somebody from the bench gets a red card. Somebody from Verona. I'm not sure who that is, but, he's walking away for the final few seconds. Final tense moments. Is, how come Di Gregorio wasn't up on the play? I would have him up. Grova delivers, punched out, drops, and that's it. That's it. There's nothing more. There is nothing more on this one. Oh, that is a tough one. That is a tough, tough tie. Very, very tough. Lafleur finally takes Russell. That's back into 5th for him now. Oh my lord. I'm sure we all feel very similar tonight. 8.2 for Chico with no goal contributions. Let's look at his numbers. 27 for 30 passing, XG of 1.05, XG goals on target 0.86, expected assists 0.45. He literally did everything but get the goal going. Shots 3 for 4. Accuracy, that's pretty decent. Dribbles 3 for 5, all high chance dribbles there. Accurate long balls 3 for 3. Crosses 2 for 8. Like, he was trying to create everything. Oh my god, it's just so frustrating. Verona, did they get lucky? They parked the fucking bus. Did they get lucky? I mean, you need to have skill to get lucky. They jumped on that mistake. It was that one mistake. Did they get lucky? I don't know. Symbolic result. This team cannot improve. It's literally impossible for them. Every team is doing this, though. The only team that isn't doing this is Inter. I guarantee you, if we started the season on a solid footing with Spalletti, not this Tudor nonsense, we're 2 points back from Milan, 5 from Napoli. I would say for sure, we would be second, third with what we've been doing. I mean, if Roma win tomorrow, we're still in 4th. This is Serie A. And yes, from a Juve perspective, it's tough. But I kid you not, you look at any of the Milan content creators, Napoli, even sometimes like Inter does it, Roma for sure. Como was talking shit until they slipped back a couple spots, right? Like, it is happening to every single team. Like, that's why we shit on Serie A, but at the same time, this is what happens. You can get a team like Verona who is out of the competition and they steal a couple points, right? So to say too many of these games for it to be an anomaly, no, it's not an anomaly because this is literally how Serie A plays out. Every fucking team on this list, even including Inter, mind you, they've been the best at it. I'd take it because they haven't won against the big teams. They're the only ones that are winning out to these lower teams, right? Uh, it's tough. It's tough. We're still in 4th place at the end of this week, and despite the results tomorrow. There's 3 games left. It's still in our control. We just have to keep going. We haven't lost since we've shot the bed in February, since we were in the Champions League. So is it tough? Does it suck? Are we frustrated? Yes, absolutely. It's once again another week where I can go on and say we pretty much did everything right except get that finishing product. And kudos to Vlahovic for snatching that beautiful free kick. But one little lazy play down low. And that's the thing, that the fact that Verona got that goal, they were able to sit that much deeper. That's the absolute worst thing that you can do is let that bottom feeder team snatch that early goal, and they just lock her the fuck down. But then you see Yildiz, Vlahovic, even David at times, Chico, all these guys, like, going one on one, not e 1 on 5, they're going 1 on 5 against these players, taking them on. That mentality is actually something very positive to take away from them. They were attacking Zagrova when he came on, just attacking that back line, not being afraid of it, trying to this is why Chico gets an 8.2 without getting any goal contribution, 'cause he took it to that defensive line. 5-3-2 they were playing. We know what a 5-3-2 is. This is absolute terrorism. Verona didn't create anything. Look at the stats. We're 76% possession, 2.48 XG to their 0.29, 29 shots to 7, 7 on target to 3, 3 big chances. Yeah, Verona is one of the worst defenses until they put 11 dudes in front of the net and sit there. That's the thing. When they play teams like us, it's not like they're playing a Pisa, you know? When they play a Pisa, they're not throwing 11 dudes in front of the net. When they play a top team like Juve, that's what they're doing. So, yeah, I mean, they're not a great defense, but they played great today. The last ditch defending, like, the amount of slides coming in, you actually have to hand it to Verona's defense today. They pulled a few big stops out of their ass, and that's why stats don't really matter because any given Sunday, Verona has one of the best defenses in the league. Not fucking today, they didn't. Not today. And yeah, Vlahovic with the free kick. We could have very well have lost this game, yeah. Vlahovic was an X factor in that regard. Ah, but just absolute frustration. 3 to go, guys. It's obviously not over. We're making it a little bit more difficult than we need to, but, I mean, if you were in the Discord, speaking of which, we'll throw the Discord, QR code up there, if I can find it. There it is. Get in the Discord. It was a couple weeks ago where we were commenting game after game, "Oh, Como dropped points, Roma dropped points, Milan dropped points, Napoli dropped" everyone dropped points that weekend in games that they should have dropped points. And this is why we're team fighting for 3rd and 4th at the moment. Again, I still believe with Spalletti, if he was on in charge of this team at the beginning, able to make the effect in the transfer market as well as physically on the pitch, mentally on the pitch, we would be in a better position. Probably 2nd. I would say that we would be in 2nd. For sure 3rd. We're 2 points away from we should be in fucking 3rd right now. Should be, right? But with a better start, and this is what we have to look at. This is in a sense a rebuild. Like Spalletti is actually getting us to rebuild in a certain direction. It's not a complete rebuild, but it's a logical, effective rebuild so far. So this season, we do have to recall, like, we were sitting at 7, like, nowhere. We were nowhere. You have those 10 games with Tudor, 10 or so, whatever it was. He leaves in November. Guarantee if we started this properly, and that gives me hope going into next season. Hopefully with smarter acquisitions, getting rid of dead weight. If we continue to make deals like Boga, for instance, $5 million next season, I don't think we're in the situation when we're on the outside trying to fight our way in. I think we're comfortably in that 2nd, 3rd position next year and continuing to improve. We're now getting to that season, right? I don't wanna comment on it. It's still again, we have to secure the top 4 before we can really, really start talking, especially with these free agents. We mentioned earlier in the stream, right, with, Silva, um, Harry Kane. Who else was there? Allison. Those were the 3 that came up. They're not coming unless we get top 4, right? But we are in the top 4 after this weekend, one way or another, 3 games to go. And yes, the striker, that's something very heavy and that's why I look at Kane. I would love a Kane for, like, 1 season just to bridge a gap, get a ruthless striker in there for 1 year, that experience. But yeah, we need that killer striker. 100% we do. This is why Milan's struggling. Where's their killer striker? Napoli's had their issues at times. That's where Inter has it. They have enough options at top that even when there's bad days, they have enough guys on good days? They have enough depth up top, whereas the other ones fighting for that top 6, if you will, kinda just do not. David was somehow worse playing with another striker. Yeah, part of that is I think he was pretty worn out, not to make excuses, but he was already on the decline when he moved back to that position. He was tracking back, he was doing and that's the problem, he's doing a lot of non-striker work. Uh, and also he doesn't know how to play with Vlahovic. Like, there's no real chemistry, and he's been playing up top the whole time, and now you're asking him to go in behind a striker all of a sudden. It was a bit of a hope and a prayer, right? Like, Spalletti was just throwing attackers, the most attacking lineup he could throw. He clearly wanted to win it and grab that one back. So nearly did, right? Again, look at all these numbers, so nearly. And today it doesn't work out. We can't lose sleep over this one though, because we're still in control of our destiny, still holding on to 4th, 2 points back from Milan. Still, there's still fight there. There's absolutely still fight. So let's look then the last few games. I'll look at all the teams here. Fixtures. We have Lecce, Fiorentina, Torino. Milan has Atalanta, Genoa, and Calgary. Cagliari. Sorry. Napoli, if we care. Bologna, Pisa, and Udinese. They're probably going to secure second. Let's not kid ourselves. Como has Verona, Parma, and Cremonese, so they have an easy one. So we gotta continue to keep ahead of that. Roma, of course, tomorrow's game still to be played against Fiorentina, Parma, Lazio, and then Verona. We all had the Verona thing. We just have to keep on winning and, you know, do our part. Do our part in this. Again, we were 7th looking outside. Now we're 4th looking in. So, I mean, it is what it is. I think what I'm gonna do, there are 18 laps left in the race. So I think what we have to do here is I'm gonna take another break, and we can shoot the shit, get into the comments, do what we want, but I think we're gonna focus on to the rest of this race. But for the time being, I'll just get uh back. Juve, give you at least a stat screen to look at. At least a stat screen, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, I'm back. I have something in my eye. Um, all right, so don't always do this because I get sloppy and I can't use my words, but I will have beer on stream today. Please join me if that is something you indulge in. If not, or if you're underage, I don't condone it. Do your own thing. But having beer, watching the rest of the race. It is a Sunday afternoon. Screw it. Let's do it. Cheers. Okay. Lap 41 of 57. See if I can get some F1 stats or something. We're moving on to the F1 segment of this one now, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already, please do like and subscribe to this the stream. We are currently on uh, YouTube, Twitch, X, Instagram, Pick and Assist. Yeah, join us. Join us wherever you are. Just join us in. Um, and yeah, Ferrari mode. We're in Ferrari mode. So Leclerc's in fourth. So Antonelli, Norris, Verstappen, Leclerc. Yeah, Russell Hamilton. Oh man, getting something in your eye on stream. Never fun. So excuse me, just poking and prodding at my eyeball here. Huh. So obviously I missed a lot of this race. I haven't been paying much attention to it off on the side there, but trying to get a hold of it. Norris is about a second back on Antonelli. Verstappen is in third, 14 seconds back from there. So the pit strategies, I'm not 100% sure what's going on, but Leclerc is slowly catching up to Verstappen. So a battle for third. Ferrari has at least snatched a third place, a podium every weekend so far. But Verstappen hasn't done much yet. So, you know, Verstappen fans are going to want him to get on the podium as well this weekend. So we'll see how the Leclerc Verstappen fight goes on. All right, get my goal celebration at least up onto socials. Another reason to get onto my social medias, get my goal celebrations. May as well do that while we're still live, while I'm still at it. Otherwise, I'll forget. Oh boy. Oh boy, I can't type. Let's upload it to Instagram. Get one up onto X as well. Don't go on YouTube. It gets hit for copyrights. Of note, though, it's not an absolute domination here from Mercedes this week. And even though Antonelli is holding on the first at the moment, but still time for Norris to do something with it. So Verstappen is falling back from Norris and falling into Leclerc. So I don't know if it's Leclerc going quicker or Verstappen going slower. Right, and it's posted onto X as well. And I'm sorry, my fucking eye. I'm gonna go splash some water in it. Screw this. I'll be right back. Just give me a sec. Nope. Feel like it's just worse now. I used to have eye drops too. Yeah, of course. I don't know what those are. That would definitely help. Oh man, everything's falling apart. Well, thanks for everyone who's still sticking with us through this F1 segment as well. Clerk only 2 seconds back. Yeah, Verstappen is definitely dropping. Oh, Leclerc's on pace to get this podium or not. Yeah, podium, third place. I get some of it out of my eye. I don't know. This has to be a weird kink. Maybe this is an OnlyFan thing. Some guy touching his eyeball. I would just put me on voice at this point, honestly. Oh man. Norris is dropping a little back, couple seconds off Antonelli now. Leclerc within a second of Verstappen. He's just fallen back heavily. He must just completely have lost out on the tires. Meanwhile, Piastri, Russell, Hamilton, they're all sitting comfortable. The rest of the field is mostly sitting comfortable, other than Bortoleto in 13th up on Ocon. But I feel like Antonelli has this. I don't know if Norris is just holding on to it for the time being, trying to stay out of that dirty air. There is still some dirty air with the new regulations. A lot less than the ground effect, but still an effect. Norris is on Antonelli about track limits. Interesting because Antonelli dropped points in the sprints for picking up track limits. That was something done after the fact. And that's worth 5 seconds. So that would be enough to drop him into second. And I mean, tons of time behind that to Verstappen in third at the moment. But Leclerc half second back now. Who I consider the two best drivers in terms of skill overall in the field, Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen, even though they may not have the quickest cars today, we will get to see them battle it out. Bortoleto half second off of Ocon as well. So a couple battles happening at the same time. One for podium, one up in the midfield. Leclerc a little bit closer this time. And Antonelli confirmed 2 strikes on track limits. One more, and that's 5 second penalty. Still working this thing out of my eye. Earl so close up onto Max. Just a matter of time now, I think. And here's the pass, taking the inside, and Charles has it pretty cleanly, coming through the sweepers here, 4-5. And I think Charles does have this one, but no, Max is coming back, squeezes him out. Max back into third. Battle is on. Looks like Charles got lulled into a sense of accomplishment, perhaps, and Max strikes back. That's putting Piastri a little bit closer now, 1.5 seconds back. And here comes Charles again down the straight and into the braking zone, and it is Charles this time. In the quick, tight section here, coming into the long, long back straight. Let's see how Charles can get off the line and keep off Max, because another chance here now for Max to take the lead, but also Piastri within a second of Verstappen as well, so he has to defend from the rear. The battle in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th is getting spicy. Yeah, bit of a train now in those positions. 1 and 2 are up in their own thing. Norris back within a second and a half. There are 10 laps to go. Antonelli, mate, these downshifts don't work. We're keeping an eye on the downshift problem. So Antonelli has an issue. There's a track hazard, yellow flag, and it's taken away pretty quickly. So back at her. Will Norris attack Antonelli here? 10 to go. It's getting to that time. You can't trail that close for too long without cooking your tires, especially in this Miami heat. The rain has held up other than, maybe a few drops there mid-race. Bortoleto did take on Ocon, so that should be noted. They didn't show that in the main broadcast, but that happened behind the scenes. The Haas not looking to score points today, unfortunately, but they've had an alright start to the season. And Piastri just took Verstappen, so yeah, Verstappen is just losing the pace altogether. Sitting in 5th. He's fighting Piastri now, though. That should hopefully give Leclerc a bit more space to confirm the 3rd place finish. Let's hope that stands, but Piastri, let's see what pace he has going forward, because that might be on battle for 3rd between Piastri and Leclerc. But with Russell sitting in 6th and Antonelli not for sure in 1st, it's clear that this Mercedes dominance isn't exactly dominant at the moment. Now, the Mercedes engines with that advantage that they have down the straights, there's a big, big straight here going down now in Miami. And you know what? It definitely helps with the Mercedes cars. But going into Canada and especially going into Monaco, I feel that's Ferrari's chance to maybe finally snatch a win here. Now, Mercedes is also gonna be bringing upgrades to Canada in a couple weeks' time, so we'll have to wait and see, what those upgrades will bring and how that, changes the pecking order amongst Mercedes, McLaren, and Ferrari. Ferrari up top with, uh with a little interlude there with Max Verstappen. 8 to go. We're still out a second and a half. Leclerc keeping 2 seconds from Piastri, and Piastri keeping 2 to Verstappen. Russell 5 back from there, and Hamilton 6 back from there until you get into the big gulf in the midfield, so we'll see if any of that tightens up. But I feel Piastri might be able to make a final push here in the last 7 plus laps. See, a lot of you have stuck around, especially on the X side of the house, so thank you very much. If you're on X, for whatever reason, you guys don't like the chat, but you can certainly have your say in everything. Please remember, follow us over on the YouTube side of things at the Dive Sports. That's crazy. Unfortunately, I don't know why. Watching the Juve game earlier, but Leclerc in 3rd, 22 seconds away from Norris in 2nd, so that 1-2 is just far and away ahead of everyone. But Antonelli, man, 19, owning the championship title race at the moment, holding on essentially to this title. Even if he does fall to Norris, he holds on to the title going into the next race regardless. So huge, huge performance again by Antonelli. Bit of a misstep yesterday in the sprint race, but, you know, with the reduced points comes reduced, consequences. So, you got right back after. Yeah, Verstappen dropping back, so Russell may be able to catch on to Verstappen even yet. So, a chance of very light rain next lap. I don't think that'll have any effect. Verstappen currently winning for driver of the day. He didn't the greatest outing though, did he? Antonelli and Leclerc sharing the split at 14%. Without watching the whole race, I don't really wanna comment on who's the best. Piastri still about 2 seconds back, but Russell within 3 of Verstappen, getting a few tenths per lap. He may have enough time here. Obviously, it was a good decision by the regulators to move the race up by 3 hours. I wonder if the skies really will open up later in the afternoon. This put the race right in the middle of the day, the heat of the day, so, man, the marbles that are thrown out on the track. Yeah, lots of dag. They are on the softest 3 compounds available, so tires just cooking off there in the afternoon heat. Yeah, Norris 2.6 back now. I don't know unless he's saving up, but he's slowly dropping off from Antonelli out in that clean air, just, locking her in. No more track limits. Also, apparently there is a storm cell not too far off. Will it hit for the last little bit of this? We got 4 laps left, so I think this race is safe from the rain altogether, other than a few drops here and there. Now Piastri 1.3 seconds off Leclerc, so he is going to look for that final push. Russell half a second back on Verstappen as well. So this race isn't over. The rest of the field look pretty comfortable, mind you. Oh, with the current results, Norris overtakes or Hamilton for 4th place. So Hamilton trailing off. I was never a fan of getting Hamilton. I know marketing wise it's huge, but it's clear he's past his prime now. We need to move on from the likes of Hamilton, even a Behrman. I would like to see Behrman. I know it's not going to be great. He'll need a couple years to really get things sorted out there. But here's Russell not taking for Verstappen this time. I think it's coming though. He's right on him. Piastri just outside the second mark there, 55 of 57. 2.5 laps to go. Let's see. Piastri point 7, just cooking down the straight, of course, with that Mercedes engine, with that extra horsepower. That's really where they get that advantage. Let's see what the tires are doing. Leclerc with the earlier pit. Tires a bit older as well. Can he hold him off now? So Piastri definitely saved a little bit for the end there. And Russell onto Verstappen trying the outside. This not enough. He had the pace, but was cut out by Verstappen. Just not enough. But Russell is clearly the faster car at the moment. Ooh, but Russell, his wing is dragging, throwing sparks. Piastri is right on Leclerc right now. 3/10 back. Oh, with the big straight, the big straight coming up here. Oh, I think Piastri may be able to take this now. Leclerc comes out of it nicely. It depends on the battery charge as well, so let's see. He's right on Charles's ass, but not enough either for Piastri. 2 laps to go. Man, Piastri is really on Charles. Russell can't take Verstappen. It was close there for a second. 2 battles. The 3rd, 4th, and the 5th, 6th. But Max, showing what he's got. Gotta love him. Norris complaining about some problems. He dropped back from Antonelli 3 seconds now. So, and Piastri with the move, going for the outside. And, it's still going through the sweepers. It is Charles for the moment up ahead. Doors closed. but I think he might have him now going down the straight. We'll see what's in the charge. Coming alongside, he does get out ahead of him. He takes 3rd place. So going into the final lap now, we'll see what happens. Can Charles take it back? Piastri with for the moment. This will be huge loss for Ferrari if they drop out of the podium here. Fuck. And Russell does take Verstappen. They've been focusing on Piastri and Leclerc. Oh, and Leclerc spins out. No, he's somehow still alive. He's somehow still alive. He completely spun out. He's still on track. Oh, there's something wrong. Oh, man. Leclerc's dropping to Russell now, too. Can he make it past the line, at least in 4th? Oh, this is tragic now. Antonelli, though, coming over the line. And Antonelli wins it. Oh, man. Norris in 2nd. Piastri taking 3rd. And Charles just at the end. Oh, Russell is right on his ass, too, so this might be oh, man. Can Charles hold on? What is wrong with his car? Oh, and Russell does take it. Oh, they go wheel to wheel. Oh, no. And Verstappen's there too. Charles just dropping back. Russell's oh my god, and Verstappen takes it too. My god, this is not John Elkins upset today. I'm upset today. Leclerc 6, Hamilton 7. It falls out from the bottom for Ferrari. Not a great day, guys. No. Fuck. Well, I guess Antonelli in terms of Italianisms here, but that's that, guys. Antonelli, Norris, Piastri, Russell, Verstappen, Leclerc, Hamilton. Okay, I gotta get back to my life. That was an extended stream. We went for is it 3 hours? Where's my timer? 2:54. Close enough. Okay, thank you so much, everyone, for joining me today. Again, bio, description, whatever. Get down there, like, subscribe. It's super important, guys. Like and subscribe. Get down there. Do us a solid. One of those days, right? One of those days. Not the worst, not the best. We continue. We keep on keeping on. Keep on keeping on. So, yeah, thank you for sticking with me for this extended stream. It was awesome. Yeah, we'll catch you on the next one. We'll be here next week, and for any upcoming news, any breaking news, we'll stay tuned. Okay, we'll see you soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.